Wow! It's me again. I'm doing an actual video that I'm probably going to finish really soon. Wow, this table got dirty from leaves and rain. Whatever, besides the point. This is a quick, easy little thing. Wow, why did this... Guess I just haven't looked up close that much. Anyways, besides the point. I've got this silly little Peter Pan phonograph from, I believe, 1910. And I am going to rebuild the Soundbox on it. It doesn't take too much work. I just got to replace the rubber gasket. The diaphragm is alright, and so, but I want it to be a bit more. I mean, it works just fine, actually. And this thing is super cool. It's a very small form factor, meant to look like a box camera. And it works just fine. I have lubricated it, so I've opened it up before. It's actually kind of interesting. If you turn it backwards, it'll wind itself up. Let me break it, but just to kind of show it. Right now, I probably don't have the speed adjusted, but I hate dragging this thing on the table. I shouldn't do that. I should probably, whatever, besides the point. Now, there's this, it's like a single spring barrel, I'm pretty sure. One full wind is enough to play one record. It's more like a record and a half, but... all pop metal that is fairly free moving, which is a good thing because I know pop metal likes to swell and crack over time, depending like how much lead is in it versus zinc, I think. Thing is admittedly a bit of a pain to wind. I would like to get rid of the rust on it at some point, but for now I'm just kind of... I hate when that happens. I hate the slipping. Alright, that should be good. I don't think it's on full... It's not on full speed, but... See, there it goes. And it's quiet. You don't even hear the motor. Alright, I'm gonna put this guy... Oh, come on. Never mind, that's fine. Alright. I'm gonna be showing it playing a record. It's not in the best of shape. It's an acoustic era Victor. It's got a bit of a nasty crack. I've glued a bit. I think. Which side's better? Is this the one I think it is? Where's the hole? It's like a hole that was like 3 grooves in or so. Oh no. Never mind. Either way. Play this bit more on the inside. Wow, this thing got dirty. A bit dusty. So I'm gonna play it more on the inside so it doesn't hit that glue. I don't even know if it got in. It's not epoxy or anything, which I would have done, except it's not as good as crack. I didn't have any epoxy at the time. Wow, I did a terrible job gluing this thing. I don't care too much for this record. It's not in the best of shape anyways. I doubt that the microphone on this camera can kind of show how it really sounds like. It's probably going to sound way worse on that than in person. But right now it's going to be a very kind of distinct, crackly, it's gonna have a lot of vibration. That's not very fun. Yeah, I mean, you can barely tell what's being said at all. So, I take this off and do a little bit of replacing shenanigans with that tube. Should be good. Now, I shouldn't have to remove the needle bar or anything. Might have to. I don't know. I'm gonna find out. But what I'm using for this, I'm gonna be using what's a replacement for an exhibition phonograph. I just gotta be careful where I put this thing to make sure it's not in wet spots. So, but yeah, somebody online, I comment under a video a while ago that was showing off. I was asking what he used for the Soundbox, and he said, "Oh well, the same tube that an exhibition, same replacement tube for an exhibition works." So that's what I'm gonna be using. I need to heat this up to replace it. I really hope I don't. Okay, so yeah, since this is of course pop metal, I'm gonna give it a bit of a slow warm-up right now. Have it at 392 degrees Fahrenheit, and the melting point is about 700 something. 786 according to Le Google. So, org. I'm gonna do a slow warm up. Wow, this table's very uneven. I didn't even realize that. Just because I don't want to damage anything. Actually, I really do like the way this Soundbox looks. The logo design on it. But I just kind of want to show right now that white tube is dry rubber. There's no, you can't press in on that. I mean, I'm basically scraping it. There's no cushion. There's no elastic. It's just dry. It might as well be considered a rock. And that's just, 100-year-old rubber. I think this was made in 1910. So after 115 years, it says it's holding up. So gotta replace with some new rubber that will hold up. Anyways, I'm gonna come back in a bit. Not entirely sure if that was from the heat, but I did get that first screw off. Also, in case you are curious, this is who I got the tubing from. That's a good amount. I mean, this is like 5 feet of this stuff. No idea if I'll ever use more than the amount I need for the Soundbox. That's if I get a more exhibition Soundbox type sound boxes, which I have zero idea if I'm gonna get more or not. But it does seem like heating that screw helped, because it did eventually kind of give and just come out really easily. Still not sure if that's wax or some sort of glue that's just filled after 100 years, but I don't know. Something like that. This wood handle's really nice though. It's still got an original shellac coating on it. I might put a couple spots where the shellac is kind of worn away. I might, like right here, I might brush a little bit of shellac on it. So I just got a can of it for some furniture. Oh, okay, so this one is free. The other one is just stubborn. Oh crap. God damn it. Well, okay, well, when that happened, I was afraid I lost one of the screws, which would have been terrible. But it was safely in the Ziploc bag, which was open, but it didn't fly out, which was a very nice thing. Am I in focus? That looks focused. Hopefully it is. It might be slightly out of focus, but it's also kind of hard to judge from a very dark LCD with 2 lines going through it. Oh, you're still going to be stubborn? Yeah, I should get some WD-40 in that. That has the potential to help. It takes some more heat to it. I don't think I'm going to do WD-40 because if it gets in that actual slot of the slot screw, that's just going to make it more of a pain to deal with, and I don't want more of a pain. Why is that white tube so friggin' dirty? It's brand new, it shouldn't be dirty like that. No, whatever. I don't care. I'm just being nitpicky, because it's kind of boring to sit here and wait for this to heat up and loosen. If that's what this is even doing. It should be. I mean, I see it's done for plenty of things online. And I know it works to a point. Come on. Isn't it really that stuck? I'm gonna take the needle out as a precaution. Oh, there we go. After heat, which may have done something, and plenty of brute force, the last screw is released, and the sound box is open. Oh, a little itty bug gone in there, some sort of caterpillar, a little wormy guy. That's interesting. And the screw joins its brothers. It's like just a little sticker. It's a paper sticker. I'm not gonna touch it, but I like the look of the Soundbox. I think it's pretty nifty. So, this is the original gasket. I'm not going to be too abusive with it because I don't want to snap it. Not that matter. Oh, it's double-sided. Yeah, I'm going to have to remove the diaphragm. That's fine. She doesn't look like it's wax. This did come with some replacement wax, though. And honestly, I think it's going to be easier to remove that diaphragm than to take that whole assembly off. I'm just going to toss this. No, I can have it under the record, because the record isn't going to blow my mind. I'm going to go clean this off, and I'll be back. Actually, I can just take it off right here, right now, and then worry about that. This I'm going to have to be very careful, because I don't have a replacement diaphragm. Is it sealed with wax? Probably. Yeah, it's sealed with wax. And I don't have to be worried about touching the mica, since mica is just, it's like a rock. I'm pretty sure, and it's a very solid, heat-resistant rock. They actually use it in toasters. If you were not aware, that's what they wrap the wire around, since it's a non-conducting insulator. Of course, I mean it's a sheet of rock, but I don't know. As a child, I guess well, I guess I'm technically still a child, but whatever. I don't know, teenager, whatever. I always assumed it was just metal, but it's like that conducts, so why would it be metal? It's not. It's mica, and I only realized that when I got my General Electric toaster from 1935, because you can just clearly see the plate, and then it's like, oh, gee, that sure does look like mica. And then I took a look at the one looked at our new toaster and realized it is, as a matter of fact, also mica. It's not wax. I'm not gonna touch that. This looks like a little itty bitty wax thing. I'll drop some of the new wax later, but yeah. I'll put that in there for safekeeping. I'm gonna go wash. I'm actually gonna clean this whole thing. Obviously, I'm gonna avoid getting the paper wet. This I'm just gonna do like a soft cotton swab and get that dust off, but the rest of this can have a little more detail. Cool. Okay, that's done. Cleaned it up a bit, got the old wax off of that diaphragm. So now, oh yeah, it's under the record. Durr. I need to take this tubing and well, it's a lot. Pretty much take this and do a bit of this. Am I recording? I am recording. anti-ideas. That fits in like that. And then I can take this screw, take the diaphragm, put it on like so. Is it? Okay, no, is that? Okay, cool. Then I can take that, do that. Oh, no. Cool. Screw that on in. Not necessarily sure there's enough room for a back diaphragm. Exhibition tubing is a bit, it squishes down. Even pressure, it should be alright. So that one might just be enough, because yeah, it's a much thicker rubber than was originally on there. That fits in. So I did... No, never mind. That's about right, actually. Before I do that, I'm going to put some new wax on this. I am hoping this is in frame, because it's kind of hard to check the camera where it is. That's probably better. I should have had it all the way out like that before. Whoopsie doopsies. Okay, anyways. Wow, this little bag sucks so bad. I'm pretty sure I still have some wax from when I rebuilt the number 2 for my Victrola, although I did lose a couple screws when I redid the spring, because one of the springs was broken. Now, take this. Put on the screw, apply some heat without slipping and burning myself. And yoink. And that is nicely sealed in some new wax. And I'm going to do the reverse side, which it was originally on both sides on this as well, so. Really doesn't want to melt. Okay. It's a little sloppy, but it's not going to be noticeable. Bloop. Jloop. I feel like that's a bit close call. I mean, you need it to seal. But I'm afraid that's not enough free movement, so I'm probably not going to be able to do two. I'm going to try something. I'm going to cut you in half. Okay. I'm just gonna come back if I get... Okay, so I can't get either cut in half piece to fit, so with a compromise where I cut another length of this tubing and I only cut down one side of it instead of both, cutting in half, and that seemed to work pretty good. I could press it down and that way, you know, it kind of spreads out a little more, but it still, you know, keeps that seal that you want the Soundbox to have. The one thing is that paper is starting to come up a bit on the inside, the one with that label. So at some point I'm going to want to get some archival glue and open that up again. Then glue that back down so it doesn't lift up anymore. Because that's not necessarily a good thing. So now I am going to do a bit of a play test and see how she sounds. Is that it? Yeah, it's up there. Alright. I'm expecting it to be a lot better than the first time. That is so much better. I think that's closer to the speed. It's rough. I mean, I don't know, you can't expect too much from it, just because, you know, acoustic phonograph, and it's my first time ever doing an exhibition type thing like this, and it's not exactly an exhibition one either, so, but the motor is smooth. I'm still proud of that motor. It's silent, but yeah, it's a little rough. I might as well. Honestly, I don't really plan on playing this record. More so for a demonstration, but for the most part, that record's more so a put on the wall. The only reason I glued it was so it would look a bit nicer. But if I, I might as well just try and gain some of that glue off. Of course, if I want to destroy it, you do it that way, because that's the wrong way to do it. But if I go up here... So even removing that glue? Not really. Since I don't even plan on playing it, I don't know why I went through that whole... Well, I do plan on playing it, just like, oh yeah, here it is, it plays records, that's so cool. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess part of it is decent practice, I guess, but it's just a cool phonograph in general. I'm sure it sounded better when it was brand new with its, original Soundbox. At least I can assume it sounded much better when it was brand new with its oh yeah, I gotta let this wind down. When it was brand new with its original Soundbox. So yeah. Thanks for watching, I guess, if you managed to watch it all the way through. I doubt I will upload anything else anytime soon. I don't even know if I'll upload this anytime soon. I mean, it just depends. So, yeah, cool. You watched it. Thanks. Goodbye.